I mean, this is the thing that stands out first to me is I just cannot stand a sassy man. So like if if he's just like he wants a lot of attention, just sassy. I'm kind of old school. I like a man.
Should a man like a lot of attention? Should a man get attention, Brandon? Yes or no?
He should get attention. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what's the question is, what's her definition of a lot of attention?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's just a talking argument people, bring up. And I was going to ask you about this too, because one thing they like to say is if a man is asking about a woman's hair or he wants a woman to be a certain way, oh, he's gay, or maybe he should date men, or you want to go 50-50. People like to use these talking arguments when you just maybe have a preference or you want your woman to be a certain way.
No, ain't no preference, bro. Here's the preference. When I tell you how something look, it makes you look better to the world.
But no, right? you could be just hating women, even though that's your opinion. That's what people are saying nowadays.
Brandon, when your wife goes to Target, will you rather look ugly or pretty going out?
Pretty, yeah, pretty.
All right, so won't you say things that make her, in your eyes, look a little more pretty?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, that's why you can't talk to everybody, bro. The people
that's true. Yeah, and that's true. Then I agree with what you say with that.
And you agree with the other one.
What part? The chutney stuff?
Let's keep it going before we get off topic.
Go ahead.
Man, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm explaining this right. I did not expect to be doing this. But like, no sassy man.
No sassy.
Like, kind of like old school values, the kind of man that does not have a problem like loving on his woman so that I can love on him back. And it could be,
Oh, hold on. I just thought of something.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm loving on my woman a lot, she may think I want too much attention.
Too much attention. That's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
That just popped in. You see?
Yeah.
People, it's Kevin Samuels used to say something called off Star Wars because he was a geek. Operation 6 Code 66 or Death Route 66. That means I think that means turtle they destroying everything. Self-destruction.
Okay. But
her
why?
mind is on self-destruction, Brandon.
Yeah. I don't think she knows that. I think her mind is on I'm not going to be with anybody because I keep bringing up certain things even before I even meet somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because can you just come if you're looking for love or you're looking to meet somebody? Can you tell people what you're not looking for? Yeah, you can. You can tell people what you're looking for too. But I would just go into it and be like, look, I'm just looking to meet the right person, right? But if I start naming all this stuff, I'm not gonna look like I want to look. Like it's not gonna come off the right way.
Like, watch this. She be her future husband, but he's sassy, Brandon. Now her max is 80, but her future husband that God sent him, his sassy level is 82.
Okay.
She said, you're too sassy for me.
Right. No.
Who's in the wrong, Brandon, in that case?
She is. Yeah. She gotta deal with like the perfect person people are looking for sometimes is not out there. But the right person that you need is gonna be out there. But you're gonna look for things to disqualify him with, and you're gonna be like, oh, I can't do it. Yeah, focus on the negative instead of the positives.
Yeah. You looking for sassy because he said something one too many times.
You're right. And maybe he was raised by his mom or he just been around the wrong thing. So he may be, like you say, 82 instead of 80 where your threshold is, but he do everything else right.
He got cologne, boot cut jeans, leather boots,
he get
a purse over his shoulder where Brandon be having.
No, that's not true.
And a turtleneck with glasses. I just described Kevin Samuels to you. He's gonna have just a little sass to him. Yeah. If you know what boot cut jeans are.
Like, I don't want like the kind of man that listens to the podcast and wondering what a woman is bringing to the table. I don't want all that.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying.
Just somebody that's looking for love.
Ladies, define sassy men, please. Define sassy men here, please.
Define sassy. Man, I just feel like some men just want they just are kind of not
Let me see.
really feminine,
Damn.
but they just
All right, Brandon. I've had to find a word. She's perplexed, Brandon.
Yeah. Because like she said, she don't want somebody that's listening to podcasts, all this stuff in her head. I mean, in their head, but she listened to the same stuff on the other side, got it in her head, and she don't even know what a sassy man that she doesn't like is based upon.
Correct. She said a statement and can't explain a lick of it, Brandon. Not a lick. You know,
Right.
how many licks
Right.
take to the Tootsie Roll Pop? She can't take the wrapper off the Tootsie Roll Pop. Take a lick at
Right.
it.
Right. And that's an easy question, right? If you don't like sassy men, because you know, because that turns you off. You don't like
Correct.
somebody that wants to challenge you, maybe going back and forth over stuff, like a female, maybe, right?
Correct. You aren't supposed to go back and forth with any woman on this earth. You look like an idiot, people. Guys.
Right. Right. You may want to, but you're not gonna win. And it's the outcome that you think. I mean, even if you think you're right, she probably thinks you're right too. So
No,
it just look. Go
here's
ahead.
the
What?
thing, because on the other side, you got this brain right here.
Uh-huh.
Total everything is self-destruct. I can change it anytime. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm just talking.
Right.
And y'all trying to figure out what coupon is the best coupon for KFC, and y'all fussing about it.
In a full-blown fight. Holding up the line.
A guy should not be in that conversation, Brandon.
Right.
they have that me first kind of attitude, just like I'm, like how some women can be like, what you gonna do for me? I feel like a lot of men have that what you gonna do for me kind of thing too. Like,
what's wrong with that, Brandon? A guy can't have desires.
You can't. No, we're supposed to just, work hard and have no feelings, not ask for anything, and just be happy.
Every guy that she brushed shoulders with, Brandon,
Mm-hmm.
will probably die for her when they went to the movies. And probably every single one. If they was on a date, he'll probably, hey, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And this is what you get in return, people.
Right.
For laying your life, for the potential laying your life down, like most guys would do, you get this type of attitude in return.
Yeah.
You're sassy. What about me? No, don't worry about you. We talk about me.
Yeah. And I don't think people think that's a problem, but yeah, that's a problem.
It's about we people. Here's the thing. Me is we. What we and what we gonna do. That's how you're supposed to talk. We.
When you're in a relationship or you building something with somebody, it's not just one person in control and one person needs always met. It's two people. That's just how it's supposed to go. But she's saying if a man wants attention, you want me to be all in your face or doing stuff for you. You acting like a girl. I guess that's what they're trying to say. Like, don't be like me. Like, I deserve attention. Only I deserve to be, catered to or doing stuff. You can do stuff for both parties, both sexes. It's not just one thing. Like you say, you got to work together when you're in a relationship.
Now let's just look at her facial expression right now.
Mm-hmm.
She's talking to Kendra G.
Mm-hmm.
She's looking to the side. That means she's lying or unsure about her statements.
Right.
She's aware the camera is in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
It appears that she's have a small little attitude right now, and this is with Kendra G. And her attitude is with her thinking, her own mind thinking, screen attitude.
Right.
What's going to happen when she is forced to communicate with another partner when she's building the attitude within her own damn mind, talking to another female?
It's not gonna work. Like I say, if me and her are having a conversation and we disagree, and I'm trying to bring up my point, her comeback is, oh, you want too much attention, you sassy, like all you want to do is XYZ. Like, you're not going to be able to build or have a successful relationship with somebody that's already in their mind thinking like you're the enemy. No, I'm not the enemy, but I have my own mind, I have my own feelings, I have my own thoughts.
And you are the enemy, and you ain't there yet.
Right, you're not even there yet. That's a good point.
You on a job interview. I never had an attitude in a job interview, Brandon.
And that's what this is. This is an interview,
Yeah.
basically, right? She's putting herself out there, and what we all see is, oh, okay, she has a hang up about that thing. Sassy man that she doesn't like, but she can't really explain to us what a sassy man is and why she don't like that. She says that she don't want a man who wants too much attention. What if a guy wants a lot of attention? What's wrong with that? You want me to go looking for attention for
Brandon,
somebody else?
it's a bomb, Brandon. No attention, but she want the guy to be love up on her.
Yeah.
So
So
when I show attention, people, I like that type of attention. if you want to know, I bet most guys is like that too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, you know, I don't want the attention. Come walk with me. While I'm changing oil out. Come sit with me while I change the oil out in the car at Firestone. No, that's not. No, we like real attention.
Yeah. I think that kind of get lost sometimes too, though. But.
Yeah.
It's just a turn off for me. Not that I'm looking for anybody to do anything for me, but I'm just looking for. I wish I could define it better. You guys know what I'm talking about. These men, they are just.
They're saying, okay, here's the deal. Help fellas out.
Okay.
When a lot of men call women masculine. So sassy is when the men act feminine. And honestly, I think the best way to make it simple, if you're a man that's calling a woman masculine, then you're saying she's more masculine than you. So that means you're feminine. I think sassy men want to argue with women all day.
Yes.
I'm not used to men wanting to argue. I mean, you might have debates, but want to argue.
Here's the thing, people. Nobody argue in real life unless you at fast food restaurants or convenience stores or clubs.
Right. Do you think people argue online though? You think that's the same kind of arguing?
See, these young ladies, I'm answer your question.
Go
These
ahead.
young ladies think online and social media is real life.
Right. It's not.
So when they say people arguing and stuff, they doing that over Wi-Fi devices. They're not doing that in real life.
Right.
They are not doing. When people argue in real life, it's a crazy person somewhere. Somebody's driving a car, or somebody cheated. A stranger's cheated, cut the line, done something. People don't argue about they're 50 in Walmart.
right. And is it dangerous when you arguing online? It's not dangerous at all. It's not. Well, but if I'm in Walmart arguing,
Nino Brown said some guys this week in Arizona, in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Bah, 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 because he was posting in front of a casino.
Right.
It can get real to some people.
It can get real. But luckily, did he get shot online or was it in real life? It was a real life thing.
He got shot in real life. And somebody else, shot in real life. People think online is real, and they put that in reality.
Yeah.
But all the conversations they have on YouTube, I hear zero in the real world.
Yeah. Because why would you?
You won't hear it.
Would you walk up to a stranger and start talking about some of the stuff we talk about online? Like you say, arguing about 50-50 or talking about Trump
politics,
or ICE or any of that kind of stuff. You really wouldn't do it.
I walk up to a stranger saying, where you get that water bill from?
Yeah, right.
Or,
something that's gonna benefit you.
Yeah. Oh, go right ahead, miss.
Yeah.
Oh, you dropped something. Go pick that up. You see what I'm saying? Social media and real life are two completely different things.
And that's something I haven't really heard anybody break down. So I'm glad we kind of stumbled onto that. Do you get passionate?
I hear people break that down a lot, but
like I said, I don't watch a lot of stuff. But do you get passionate if you going back and forth with somebody online? I think you don't. I would say you don't, but I think a lot of people, and sometimes maybe women, just because they handle stuff differently, like they'll get charged up behind some of this stuff going back and forth with men online that don't really care no way.
I'm only passionate about the family members and friends in my life,
Yeah.
and I'm only passionate about my quality of my relationships and my
Yeah.
quality of my integrity. I'm
I
not
got you.
passionate
With
about
strangers or
people
somebody you
fighting
don't
on
know.
the internet.
Yeah.
And I gotta remind myself, it's a game. Don't fall in the game. I could do something more productive than argue with a guy who's on a Where's Waldo reading level. Huh?
Right. Right. And
What, you
trying to
know what I mean,
gaslight
Brandon?
you. Yeah, because there's no words in Where's
There you go.
Waldo.
That's his reading level. Where Waldo books.
Right. And let me ask you this too. I'm glad you said something about reading. Didn't you tell me there was a new book that you're reading?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many do you read? A lot of books?
I average about a book a year. I just finished one about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I started up another one.
And you're very knowledgeable. You're researched. When, like I said, when you come on here, you don't like to just talk out the side of your neck. You want to go off of facts and lived experience as well. But I think a lot of people don't do that. They want to just kind of jump out there with whatever they feeling and go back and forth with you over stuff that you've researched.
Jesus and John Wayne greatly influenced my life, people. All right. Talking like you're walking. Be the truth.
Yeah.
So let your words mean something.
Yeah.
And try to back them up. Yeah, try to back them up. Oh,
And that's another thing. People like to go against the Bible, like some of the stuff you may say that's in the Bible.
yeah, I find that every time I try to use Bible techniques,
Biblical stuff.
biblical stuff to how to solve issues, I get pushback. So,
But
and
why
that's
why you think that is?
supposed to happen.
Hmm?
Supposed to happen.
Hmm.
See, the devil don't touch bread because you already got him. Huh? But the devil will touch people who try to follow the word. That's when you get touched.
You're right. You're right. And and not to try to talk about an agenda or whatever, but like it's just expected that when you follow the word, you're gonna be attacked, you're gonna be ridiculed. That's just a part of it. So it's a tactic used to try to trick you out of your position or out of what you believe. So you got to stand tall in your beliefs and your principles. So
And sometimes you be weak.
yeah, that's
8
for sure.
o'clock,
Yeah.
9 o'clock today, picked out. I just took a dog to take a pee. He peeked out the window. I'm doing my cooking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Saw a loose dog, 2 paws in our yard, Brandon, off leash.
What kind of dog?
The black pit bull next door.
Oh Lord.
It took me about an hour to recover, people. It took about an hour and 30 minutes to cool off.
Mm.
To cool off.
It's the same owner or is it a different owner?
It's the same people. I don't give a who over there. It's the same dog. Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
see, it's causing me so much work.
Mhm.
Cause I'm almost to the crash out stage of my life, people.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about in real life.
No, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
And the devil is bringing so much stuff up here that I gotta reset, and it takes me hours to reset, man.
Mhm.
It takes me hours, and I talk about goals and triggers, right?
Yeah.
I had to put a trigger on there. I said, if something happens, I hurt myself, and I'm getting better. Everybody over there going to sleep. Except for the kid. All right. So I said triggers, I said, let it go. But if I
let it
go
go.
out there, I get hurt, pulled all this time, somebody going to sleep. I'm the one getting up, going to the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning just to get stronger and work on
Right.
can I walk line for line. Nah, somebody going to so I'm to this point, people.
We're gonna have to keep
so
you in
be
prayer.
careful. I'm tired of this.
No, I hear you.
That's just blatant disrespect. And
It is.
And God is testing me with it because He know that's why I really don't like.
Yeah.
I don't even want to do this motherfucker. See, let's do this motherfucker. Hold on. I'm sorry, Brady.
Go
I feel
ahead. That's okay.
I'm getting
mad about it. Yeah.
no, I ain't getting mad, but my temperature is rising in my head.
But just thinking about it, how neglectful it is. But like I said, I ain't gonna go into it anymore. We'll go ahead and finish the video so we get ready to get out of here.
With women all day. Sassy men
Exactly.
want to walk around and say they the prize. Like I
Yes,
don't know any
all of
man
that.
that wants to walk around and say they're the prize.
Pause it real quick,
Just
Louis.
the
Pause it real quick. I
opposite.
want to say one thing real quick.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard a man say he's the prize in
I
real
am the
life?
prize. So yes.
Okay, well, go ahead. Have you
What's wrong
told
with that?
somebody? Have you told? But I'm just saying, do you go around saying that, or tell somebody that you dating, or you?
No.
No. Okay, that's it.
Because it shows. It shows my globe, Brady.
Okay, right.
Right? Well, I got to say something who I am. Do I have to
There you
say
go.
I'm strong?
No.
Or I'm strong when I put your ass
Right.
on the ground. That's how you're supposed to live life.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
You know, I'm the
Right.
best. I'm the best. Okay. You know, show with your actions. You
There
know,
you go. Show Jackson. Perfect.
but I am the prize. I know I'm a catch. And when you find the other one, she's a prize too.
Yeah.
But if she ain't yours, she ain't no prize. You know, she ain't no but damn car. Somebody put some salt in the damn tank, ready to up on your ass or something. It's good
like
now,
a,
but it's
like
gonna
an
cost
old
you.
school. Can you remodel it? Can you refurbish it? Can you restore it?
No, she ain't the prize, brother. She ain't the prize. See, here's the thing with cars. You pull the motor out, put a new motor in it. All that horsepower going to an old ass transmission. What's gonna happen? Huh?
It's not gonna run like you think it's gonna run.
It's going, yeah, it may not run for long as you think it's gonna run. That transmission gonna go out. So all that horsepower in a new horsepower in the old transmission. And they put your engine on a Friday. So you already know they ain't check everything in there.
they on weekend mode.
Yeah, they in weekend mode. 1 year, 12,000 mile warranty. No boats coming to loose in 12,000 miles. They'll start coming to loose in 20. You see the game, people.
Yeah.
Of all the things y'all think a man does, but okay, here's the deal. This could get a little tricky because quote unquote, there's gay men that will act sassy.
Right.
But they're acting sassy because they're girly. They're gay men.
Right.
So
That's not what I'm talking about.
She's talking about the straight guy that acts gay.
No.
Sassy is not gay, people. Sassy is not gay. It's nothing wrong with a man being sassy. So everybody can be who they want to be. We need them.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for no sexy man,
Brandon
would not have, when his brother got married, they won't be in none of those suits. They be in dungarees.
You said dungarees.
So people are the world's supposed to have different people in them.
No, but for some reason, people like to do that. You know, if a man acts a certain way, they want to judge him. He can't be who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like they try to put him down to the point where they call him gay. Like I don't think you should be able to call somebody gay as a negative thing, and then you support gay men at the same time. Like, how is that? How is that a dig? Like that shouldn't be something people go to. You know what I'm saying?
Watch this. A sassy man on YouTube may tell you what kind of cologne to get. Shout out to KG. No, what's it? KS. Shout out to KS. I ain't never buy his stuff.
Yeah.
Because he's a little too sassy for me.
But that's him. He's free to be whoever he is. Yeah.
But that sassy man is putting other man's up on game. So they put that little cologne on them. Now every time they go to work, you know, somehow women like to smell good. I don't know what it is. You know?
Right.
You know, and you happened to influence one of the girls you like. Yeah. And there you go. What's wrong with a sassy man putting you up on game?
There's nothing.
Because you used to come in there smelling like Old Spice, you know, alcohol and sawdust. That's what you smell
and fried
like.
fish.
Yeah, fried fish. Now you come in there smelling like Prada.
Yeah, right.
Sunset.
And for some reason that does it. You know what I'm saying?
And that does it.
Not the qualities that you have, but you got a perfume on, or you used to tell people to do something with a handkerchief and just all kind of attention to detail stuff that maybe a regular unsassy man wouldn't be thinking about.
And guys need attention to detail.
Mm-hmm.
You up here driving in the same parking lot every day, parking the same spot, and didn't notice that oil leak yet. Something wrong with your ass. You need to be sassy. You know?
Right.
He guy that acts like the sassy guy,
Yeah.
but is not a
But
gay
he's
guy.
straight. Yeah, he just has it out. Yeah, exactly. I just, like you said, want to argue. Just too much. Like I don't have a problem with a big personality, but baby, like I want to be the woman, and I'm a softer woman. I know that I'm a feminine woman. I have no problem.
Now, do a feminine woman need those buff what's that? What Wuhan bats on the eyebrow?
Well, we can't tell on what they can put on, but I'm with you. Yeah, you don't necessarily need that. That's some extra stuff that for some reason some people feel like they got to put all that stuff on.
It's a lady on.
Sometimes when you're natural, you're just beautiful as is.
It's a lady on YouTube, black woman. She says enhancements like these. These women try to cover up their masculine by being over feminine in accessories. So this she's covering up something. Brandon, I got glasses on, right? What I'm covering up.
You're not covering up anything, but you're
covering up my blindness.
But you're trying to see, though. You are trying to see. I could see if she was putting those on because she was trying to see better, but her vision may be worse with those on. But I get what you're saying.
It's a covered up. You do everything for a reason. So the big eyelashes, they covered up something. Is that to cover up her eyebrows ain't long naturally, or I'm trying to attract more attention? Which one is it, ma'am?
It could be both. But do you when you see that, do you
both
think
and you went to the totally opposite?
But when you see, do you like that kind of stuff? I think women like those some women like those eyebrows, but eyelashes. Do you find that attractive?
At a stage of my life, music loud, you in the bathroom of a club, yes, I find it attractive, but not at the Thanksgiving dinner table. This ain't being at Thanksgiving, people.
Right.
All right, this ain't being at Thanksgiving.
That's a good point.
But this will be in that bathroom at the nightclub. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I have no problem being submissive. You know, I look at what the Bible says a woman should be, a wife should be, and I have been that. So I know that that's me. So
okay, a wife should be. She had sex this year, unmerited sex, and she divorced her husband.
Yeah.
She just made a statement. I looked up what the Bible tells a wife should be. A wife is not. Okay, she was not a wife having sex this year.
Yeah.
And it's a chance she was not a wife divorcing her husband. I think she divorced her husband. But she quotes the Bible, but contradicts the Bible
at the same time.
The same interview.
So I can't do that with a man that is not doing his part, like not carrying himself like a man.
Fair enough.